What's up, everybody? Now, this movie review is Deadpool and Wolverine. Now, I am so sorry that it is really late. The good news about this is that I can talk about the movie without having to worry about spoilers. So, let's get started. Deadpool and Wolverine is the only Marvel film of this year, and it's amazing. And you've got loads of people saying it's amazing. I'm not just sort of jumping on the bandwagon and say, oh, yeah, they're saying it's amazing. I'm going to say it's amazing. It really is amazing. You know, it's funny, it's dirty, it's graphic. It's a Deadpool movie, and they really did not hold back on the Deadpool style of the movie. There's still breaking the fourth wall with Ryan Reynolds and Deadpool, which we always knew was going to happen no matter what, and there's still these inappropriate jokes. So it really shows that it was true what they were saying, that just because Disney now own the rights to Fox and that Deadpool's going to be in the MCU with his own movie, they didn't want to hold back on the more adult content, and they really didn't, which is a good thing, really, because, you know, most of the Marvel fan base are around sort of 15 at the youngest now, 15, 16 at the youngest, so it's like, there needs to be more mature content along as more child-friendly content. And with recent films, it's just been hit and miss, hit and miss. And as we always thought, yeah, this would be a hit, and it was. Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, it was perfect, and it was a whole variant thing. We had variants of Wolverine, and even Henry Cavill as the Cavalrine, and it went really well. And I really enjoyed what they've done with this movie, and the amount of cameos was just amazing. Like Chris Evans as Human Torch, Wesley Snipes' Blade. You've got Daphne Keane as X-23. You had Gambit, played by Channing Tatum. You had Elektra by Jennifer Garner. You had all those characters, in addition to the likes of Human Torch, who sadly did die towards the first part of the movie. But even the Deadpool course, we had Blake Lively as Lady Deadpool. We had his children, Ryan Reynolds' children, as Kid Paul and Baby Paul. We also had Dog Paul, I love Dog Paul. Then we had Nice Paul, and referencing the proposal. And it was funny, it was amazing, and it just went really well. But I wouldn't say it's a perfect movie. I loved it. One of my favourite MCU movies of all time. My top three have to be No Way Home, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, and Deadpool and Wolverine. I loved it, and I love it enough to the point where I've seen it twice in cinemas, and when it does release for UK audiences on DVD and Blu-ray, I will be buying it. And I will watch it as many times as I wish, because I love it that much, and I wouldn't get tired of it. But obviously, it's not the perfect movie. It's never going to be a perfect movie. I think the biggest criticism I have of the movie would be the Logan storyline that they gave us. It was a perfect storyline, a lovely one, an amazing one, but the difference is, beforehand, they said that they were not going to ruin the events of Logan. They were going to keep Logan as Logan. That's what they said in their promotional video when they first announced it. They also said, they also said in conferences and publicity, sort of when they were showing off their film and basically announcing their film, well, they were like, yeah, Logan's going to be kept the same. Logan's going to be kept the same. And it didn't. They did ruin Logan, and even they sort of said that at the start of the movie when Deadpool's like, along the lines of, now you're probably thinking, how are we gonna keep Logan as Logan and not ruin it? Well, the simple thing is, we're not. And then you see him digging up the grave of Logan, which, yes, it was funny, but you sort of ruined the Logan timeline. And whether that was done on purpose because the X-Men timeline had already been ruined, so they're thinking, well, what more could we do? You know, it's been ruined too much with the past X-Men movies, so we might as well just add to it. But it was an amazing movie, nonetheless, and I'm still really happy about done. It's just like that. I feel they should really have left Logan as Logan, but there you go. Also, the cameos that we were getting listed, there were loads of cameos saying, oh yeah, these are gonna appear in the movie, and half of these sort of leaks and sort of, oh yeah, this cameo is gonna happen, he's gonna be in it, she's gonna be in it, they're gonna be in it. But it was set by Marvel themselves and sort of Ryan Reynolds himself as a publicity stunt to sort of market the movie. He was putting out fake leaks saying, oh yeah, Nicolas Cage is going to come in. Now, Nicolas Cage was originally supposed to. This is sort of, Ryan Reynolds said that he was going to put Dinopool was going to be in it, and we were going to see Nicolas Cage return as Ghost Rider, and there was a whole sort of a picture actually that had been leaked of like this fight scene with Deadpool. I think it had Deadpool, Wolverine, Dinopool, and Ghost Rider, and maybe even Elektra. I can't remember, but it was something like that. And this was actually a deleted scene, but they wanted to do a scene with Ghost Rider in and Dinopool, but that didn't happen. I don't think Nicolas Cage was willing to return, or they couldn't get him to return or something, but there's always a possibility of him returning as Ghost Rider, because Marvel will do Marvel will do whatever they can to get him back if they really want him back. And I feel we will see Nicolas Cage return, because I think he will return in Avengers Secret Wars at least. Potentially even before then they might say, yeah, we're going to get him to play Ghost Rider again in the MCU, because although we have had that one sort of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. version, they might think, yeah, that's not the main Ghost Rider this timeline. What we want to do is we want to make this Ghost Rider. We want to bring Nicolas Cage back and sort of maybe have him hop through the multiverse from his universe to a different universe being the main timeline. Or we're going to say, oh yeah, he was always part of the MCU but a separate timeline, like they've done with Tobey and Andrew's. Like, now we know that Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, their Spider-Man, are part of the MCU, but they're different timelines. They are not the main timeline, which is how we're able to have Spider-Man played by Tom Holland. So yeah, there you go. That is the great thing about that, but I just feel they could have left the Logan stuff away from it and still had it, but we had some cool references and leaks and in the movie, like, that came true. The leaks, we had Henry Cavill as Wolverine, they called it the Cavalrine, and sort of reference of that about him being treated badly at DC as Superman. So that was great. I loved that joke. And it was, lovely seeing him there. But again, like, Daniel Radcliffe was supposed to be playing Patch, but that was a fake leak. And then we also had Taron Egerton being it again. That never happened. And even the Hulk cameo was, I don't know whether to call that a cameo or not. It was Hugh Jackman in this Wolverine suit, showing that he was going to fight, that he fought Hulk in the comics, but we saw the Hulk's green face on his claws too, sort of raw, and then the sort of the back of Hulk. But I think it was just sort of used from past films. But I mean, it was an amazing film, but there could have been better in terms of, I feel, these cameos, you could have done more with the Hulk cameo. You could have given us some more time with some of the variants of Wolverine. Like, I wanted to see a bit more time with Patch, but also I wanted to have a sort of, I think what could have been cool, an even better one, you could have had, like, towards in some of the part of the movie, you could have had a Captain America Civil War style fight but instead of Team Cat versus Team Iron Man, it was Team Deadpool versus Team Wolverine, and you had a load of Wolverine variants fighting a load of Deadpool variants, or it could have been an all-for-one sort of Spider-Geddon type of fight between Deadpool and Wolverine variants, because in the comics you've got Spider-Geddon, which was a big, massive fight where there's loads of different variants of Spider-Man fighting one another, so it's pretty much one for all. You could have done that with Deadpool and Wolverine variants. But it was a really good movie. I wish there were some more cameos and actual more time with some of the cameos as well. And I wish they'd left Logan as Logan. But there you go. And because of that, I'm going to give this movie an 8 out of 10. Because I loved it, and I will watch it again and again and again. But because of those two factors, I don't really want to be giving it a 10 out of 10. But an 8 out of 10 for me is, I'm happy with it. But yeah, so the next video I will upload after this video will be my movie review of The Mousetrap. So that'll be an interesting one. But thank you guys for watching, and goodbye.